Shalom, I'm Thomas Hand, father of Emily. Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for coming. Yet another weekend has gone by, waiting for our loved ones to come back home. 421 days. That's 61 weekends. You've all been doing this. Hoping, praying, waiting for news of a new hostage deal. 1 year and 56 days of terrible sadness, fear of never seeing them ever again, having to struggle somehow to keep going. We are all here today, damn it, because it is already 1 whole year since the last hostage deal was made. I was extremely lucky to have got my little Emily back in one piece. We are still waiting for another deal to be made by Bibi. Emily was taken hostage when she was only 8 years old, along with Hila, 13 years old, and her mother, Raya. Bundled into a car at gunpoint, along with 6 terrorists piled up on top of them in the car. I cannot imagine how terrified she must have been. How terrified they all must have been. Not knowing if they were going to be killed or tortured or raped. While being taken away from Be'eri, Emily saw dead people. People that she knew and recognized lying on the road. She saw all the devastation happening inside her kibbutz, a place she called home. Sorry. It was so bad, she thought that everyone she knew, including me, were killed or being killed. She saw all the houses on fire and presumed that the whole kibbutz was going to be destroyed. 25% of it was. 30 other kibbutz friends of ours were kidnapped that day from Be'eri alone. 251 from the southern area in total. And there are still 101 hostages being held in the tunnels of Gaza by those vile people. Nobody knows what condition they are in because no humanitarian organization, not the Red Cross, not the Red Crescent, no one has been allowed to see them, to give them aid or medicine, or, just as important, proof of life. Are these organizations actually putting any pressure on these people? Hamas, Qatar, any of the Arab nations? We are talking about a baby and a child, their mother and a father, an entire family, the Bibas family. There are young women, teenagers, elderly, wounded and sick human beings being held in extremely terrible conditions, being starved, barely enough water to drink. Emily said that the small amount of water they were given smelt bad and tasted horrible. Her kidnappers, on the other hand, had plenty of food and water for themselves. She could see it and smell it when they were cooking. They just didn't give any of it to their hostages. They were forced to leave the door open when they went to the toilet, while a male terrorist watched over them. Believe it or not, they were forced to repeat words in Arabic, and at the end they were told, "You are now a Muslim." We need and expect our government and all the governments of the civilized world to put extreme pressure on the Hamas and on Qatar. In order to get our people back home before it's too late. It's already too late for some of them. Don't let it be too late for the remaining 101 hostages. We have to get them back. From Be'eri, they still have Eli Sharabi, Ohad, Ben Ami, and Tal Shoam. We want them back. All of them, now! Give us back our loved ones. Give the Hamas the convicted prisoners that they want. Just don't release them into the West Bank or Turkey or anywhere else. Release them into Gaza, where they belong. We can deal with them later. Don't allow the fear of releasing their prisoners for our hostages to stand in the way of a hostage deal being made. Make the deal, Bibi. Bring them home. You have had more than enough time to get the job done. Bring them home now!